Hello everybody, welcome to Nago Tarot Odyssey. How is everybody? So I'm going to use these beautiful Animal Spirit Oracle cards as well as Tarot to combine and see what is coming in for you guys today. I love this Elephant Spirit. Learn from the past. I love this so much. So in terms of that, I love this collaborative energy, working with our best selves, working with our highest self by making the connections. Okay, what did I do yesterday, the day before, or last week that was really conducive to warm, happy feelings, to optimism, to productivity when I needed it? Something I did was I would just list one thing. Like I knew there was buildup in one area of the house that needed some sorting. So I literally just wrote that down. And because I kept seeing it a couple times throughout the day, I just naturally veered towards that and sorted it out. And it felt so good because it's like through the power of suggestion to ourselves, we can acclimatize to an idea is a good idea and it's easy to do and accomplish. By having it written down as a lovely reminder right there, we tend to do it more often than if it's just a thought that comes in and then evaporates. But then the weird thing with that thought is it's now in our psyche that it's something we should do. So it's like we have this inner chart and this buildup, this pileup of to-do list in our mind. And it also alleviates that stress by writing things down as well and knowing we will get to these things. We will not forget about them. We'll have all the time that we need and we will have help to do this as well. So learning from the past, if I overindulged in something and it didn't agree with me food-wise, too much coffee, whatever, then I remember that and I learn from that and I make my adjustments. Like a simple thing for me is I'm never hungry until like 3 or 4 in the afternoon, but I know my body probably wants some sort of sustenance or nutrition. So I got 2 different types of wonderful, one is like a vegetable drink and one is a fruit drink that it's like, what is it? People call them smoothies, they call them whatever, but it's like where you have, 6 to 8 vegetables in each thing and just little things like that. Cause I've learned from the past that I'll run out of steam if I'm out running around riding my bike or whatever. And I'm like, oh yeah, I haven't eaten. Learning from the past, making a note too. I love to write down an experience. Say you went to the grocery store, you're like, oh man, I bought so much junk food and stuff I didn't need. Learn from that and write that down. Avoid these aisles. You don't need to go down aisle 7 and 8. It's all chips and cookies, things of that nature. These little suggestions and nudges, they really, really work. So use your mind wisely too. What are you spending your time doing? I've decided I want to go back to learning something every day in terms of something that's taken place in the past in history. I just love history things, and last night I saw this great documentary and it was so fascinating and I felt like I was putting my brain to use because it had to do with psychology, testing, all this kind of stuff, the military, super fascinating. And I felt like, hey, this isn't like reality TV. This isn't, like mindless TV. This is something that is really important to also know about. So also let's not try to solve other people's problems too. A lot of people go into mom unit like, oh, let me figure out this person, that person, and we're constantly trying to figure out what will make them happy, or, all of this stuff. And then we're so occupied with how to help or further other people's endeavors that we kind of vacate our own cheerleader for ourselves, right? So just make sure too also that you're not in constant problem solving mode too. You're in observance, you're here. Because if our mind is elsewhere, it's not present. We're not seeing that beautiful sunset. We're not hearing this great conversation. We're not taking on board this fantastic podcast. So use our mind to really direct our thoughts and attention to the things that matter. Yeah, you see this, the 6 of Cups. Being balanced and having a happy balance. Optimism, daydreaming, fun, wonderful things with, hey, let me write this down. I'm going to pay attention to this. It's important. I'm going to have focus and follow through. I'm going to complete this. Let's do this. Also, for me, this is also like I'm not being diverted from my focus or course. I am not being distracted by, oh, what's going on over here? What's going on YouTube? You know what I mean? Why I should be doing something else. To me, this be at home means wherever you are, be at home, be comfortable. I'm most at home and comfortable speaking to people that are just being themselves, natural, they're relaxed, their body language is relaxed, their tone of voice, their cadence of speech is relaxed. Be at home. And also this is a reminder when we are at home to feel this, to feel the safety and the structure and the this is gratitude towards us too. Thank goodness I do have a home. Thank goodness I do have a wonderful warm bed that I can sleep in, that I have a coffee maker, that I have all the little things that I need that make me feel comfortable, and I have gratitude for that. Oftentimes we think the fun and the excitement is elsewhere, and we go out into the world seeking it, when oftentimes it's within our mind and our endeavors, and maybe just putting around in our garden and things that bring us peace and make us feel calm and make us feel, oh, I don't need to. I will ask myself that too. What do you hope to gain by going out? Like if I have an impulse, oh, I want to go to the store and I need to get some wire or whatever, but I'm like, can you order this? Do you already have this at your house? And what is the impulse of that? Usually it's just to have a different or social experience. So I'm like, why don't you instead say ride your bike? Things that don't cost, because once you walk in a store, as most people know, we just start spending. We just get impulse buys. Gimme, gimme, gimme. I like this. Look at that. And then we're kind of like, oh, unnecessary. So to remember the comforts and the richness and the rewards also of being at home, that is so important. So my beauties, that is what you were meant to hear today. And this is also a lovely little thing that, get ready. You're about to have a lovely kind of boon and some resources showing up that you've been waiting on or expecting as well, and to some degree a nice surprise for others. So I really love that. So beauties, that's what you're meant to hear today. I hope you all have a great day. Love and light.